Day, everybody. I'm late today, but that's okay because better late than never, right? I'm just checking on my seedlings here. Well, happy Saturday. I'm moving slow today. I think the last like 3 or 4 days have taken a bit of a toll on me, but nothing a little coffee can't fix. Good morning, Pro Pyro. I was gonna say happy Friday. Happy Saturday. What is up, Habitual? Good to see you. Good morning, Corey. Good morning, Cabs. Cabs, it's been such a crazy week. I just opened the envelope. Thank you so much for that, by the way. And I love the little packaging. I love what you wrote, the messaging on the package of seeds. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to get started. It's going to be an exciting ride, you guys. Cheers! You know when you like just make your coffee and it's hot? That's how mine is right now. But yes, Cabs, I love the packaging. Super cute. And can't wait to get started with those seeds. I got to get them started soon. I have a couple things to actually just check on here. So we're going to have to start some new seeds. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. What's up, Twizzler? Good to see you. And what up, Bernie? What's up, Flip Wilson? So you have 2 different ones to select. I might do one of each. I don't know. I should probably just do one for now, figure that out, and then take it from there. So for those of you that are new here or haven't been here this week, the tent looks a lot different than it's looked in the past. I would say 70% done the reset. All that's left to do is wipe everything down, set up our fans, fix our exhaust, fix our intake fan. So that's what we're going to work on today. A little bit of airflow stuff. I'm going to move this seedling station behind me out of the way. What's up, Ned? Good to see you. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. So again, I'm new at indoor growing or growing in general. I've never gardened before. I'm only a couple years into this, and when I started, I had what was I saying? Somebody distracted me with a rabbit comment. What's up, Snap Views? What's up, Francielli? Good to see you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. So, yes, up until now, my exhaust fan, even though it's exhausting up top, we got the actual exhaust into the lung room, like exiting out the bottom, the floor of the tent. What's up, Jay? Good afternoon. So the goal would be to get it to exhaust out the ceiling. So right now I have my internet access point there. We're going to move that. Hopefully it doesn't affect my connection. I'm just going to slide it over. I'm also just going to see, like, my intake fan. I moved, and I had to do it off the live just because, I mean, you guys see how I do things on these lives. Sometimes I'm like backwards the way I do stuff, or I don't have the proper tools or capabilities in order to execute. So I also am going to have to find an Allen key, or for those of you Americans, an Allen wrench to fix the wheels on my system, my bucket system. One of the wheels came off. So got a few like small things to do before we can start our new grow. I've got some seedlings behind me here that are ready to go, so I'm anxiously awaiting. So this week we'll be starting some new seeds. I'm actually got an exciting delivery this morning, and I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. What's up, Reef? Good to see you. And I saw Habitual said Hash will be so happy. I don't think Hash I don't think is the type of person to be happy. I don't think they benefit in any way. I just think they're trying to help. I don't think they care, to be honest. What's up, Muffis? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. But anyways, it's good. I'm the one that's going to benefit from moving my fan. So I'm glad that he told me about it. A lot of you on the chat have told me about it, and I'm glad because honestly, I had no idea. Like, I mean, forget about like airflow. I didn't even check my, I mean, I always go back to this. I didn't check my pH. I didn't monitor the environment. I didn't even care about what temperature it was in here. I didn't pay attention to anything at all. And somehow I managed to have not a great grow, but an okay grow for my first time. And so now that I'm, you know, putting myself out there on these lives and trying to learn from all of you experienced growers or anyone who comes across this channel, I've learned so much, and I'm realizing, holy crap, there's a lot of change that needs to happen in this grow tent. So what's up, Sweet Leaf? Good to see you. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Woke up feeling good today, you know? Got a lot of stuff off the list. Hope everyone maybe relieved rather than happy. Yeah, exactly, habitual. More like, okay, good. She's not a total idiot after all. Calves, you had me at the hardware store. What you buying at the hardware store, Bernie? All right, you guys, I got an exciting delivery this morning. For all of those indoor growers out there, you guys are gonna be so proud. Are you ready? I don't know if we're gonna like set it up today, but we're at least gonna do a little bit of an unboxing. So just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go get them, plural. Got a lot to bring into the tent today. Some new additions. We're gonna do one at a time though. But got ourselves some 18-inch fans. So I'm gonna unbox one at a time and just see what they look like, how I'm gonna set them up. They're floor fans, but they can also be mounted on the ceiling or whatever. So I love buying stuff and don't have to deal with the public. Oh, calves, I feel so seen right now. You're speaking my language. What's up, MK? Happy Saturday. Good to see you. Snap views, I don't have carrots, no. But a few people have asked me to start growing carrots, so I might try it. But for now, I'm just trying to perfect the stuff that I've already tried growing and that I've screwed up many, many times. Plus, you know what? I've never really liked carrots. I like carrots, like raw carrots. They're crunchy, they're good, yeah. So, it's been a busy week. Today's gonna be, well, hopefully it's gonna be a little more chill, but I don't know. We'll see what the exhaust brings. So, on the exhaust, I've got to take the filter off. I wash it every so often because it does get dirty. We're gonna take the filter off, and we're gonna take the exhaust down. Well, not down, but I'm just gonna reposition where it's exhausting. Purple carrots are great. You know what it is? I love carrots as a snack. I just don't like them cooked. I don't like that soft texture. And like, I feel like growing up, my mom would like cook carrots, overcook them so much that they would like melt in your mouth. So, ugh, I'm not a fan. We're expecting a freeze tomorrow. Us too, MK. We're getting snow tomorrow. Ugh, I'm not ready. All right. Bring you guys down here. Chair. All right, so we're gonna have a lot more wind flow in this grow tent, which I'm extremely excited about. Ever had them cooked with brown sugar? Yeah. You see, I'm not like a sweets person. The same flavor profile kind of as like, what's it called? Sweet potato. I don't like sweet potato. What in the Heisenberg is going on here? Well, this is an indoor grow tent. 200 square foot grow tent, and it was full of plants, and I had some issues and have learned so much that it's time to reset the grow tent. That's why it's empty. So, I mean, I could take you guys on a tent tour, but there's nothing to show you guys. So before I pull the fan out, I'll just give you guys a little spin. So we've got our seedling station. Well, this is supposed to be our seedling station, but I got more seedlings here. And then we've got our orange tower, which is empty. Here we had all of our Dutch buckets, which is empty now. We got to put them back in the grow tent. And that's it. Empty yellow tower, empty green tower, empty lemon seedling. And yeah, so right now this is the only real oscillating fan I have. It's a 16-inch, and then I got these little guys here, but they're really not doing much. So I think, anyways, we're gonna see. I've got 5 of these 18-inch fans here, so we're gonna see where I can place them. Some are gonna go on the floor, some I can mount to the ceiling, but there's no setup involved. They literally just plug right in. I like my potatoes like I like my mine baked. You know what? I just got into baked potatoes, and only if they're like loaded. Princess has never properly cooked carrots. Homemade soup needs carrots. My grandma puts carrots in the soup, and I'm like, you know what it is? I'm not into like very sweet stuff. Even growing up, I never really liked tropical fruits like mango or pineapple. It's like, it's too sweet. I mean, now I've kind of acquired a little bit of a taste for it, but a lot of these things, I don't know, I'm not into sweets, I guess. I'm more of like a chips kind of gal. Anything is Bluetooth controlled. The only thing that's Bluetooth controlled in the grow tent, and it's not Bluetooth, it's Wi-Fi, is the Pulse Pro. I can't control anything else, I don't think. What else do I have? Just lights and stuff that are Bluetooth. Spicy. Okay, I like pickled carrots. I've had spicy pickled carrots. Those are delicious. Okay, that just made my mouth water. Are you gonna wash the walls like you did the floor? Absolutely. That'll be tomorrow. To be honest, I was planning on doing it today. I just don't have the energy. And also, it's better for me to like, let's set up the fans, let's move the exhaust, anything that's gonna kind of like displace dust or whatever. Let's take care of all that stuff first. Then when we're done, then give everything like the final wipe down to make sure it's clean. The last thing I want to do is like disinfect all the walls and the floor and then unbox a brand new fan that might have some kind of contaminant, you know? So, not saying that it will, just saying, you know? Not saying, just saying. Gonna have to put a stand on. They come with it on now. Yeah, these fans are high velocity floor fans, so it'll be good to put them on the ground to blow like up through the canopy. And then I can also mount them upside down on the ceiling using like maybe some zip ties or something. I don't need to read the instructions for that. You guys were laughing at me last time because I was reading the instructions. Literally just plug and play, you guys. Plug and play. The carrots in the soup base become nothing. Chop them really small like you would onions, garlic. Okay, I will try it, Habitual. What's up, Ian? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. And what's up, Jason? I saw you're finally back. Welcome back. How have you been? I hope you're having a great day so far. Nice fans. Thank you so much. Yes, Ian, zip ties are king in the greenhouse. So how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a positive, wonderful Saturday so far. It's a great day in the grow tent because we're almost done all the hard work. I feel like I've been cleaning so much. This morning I had to wash the dishes and I'm like, I don't want to. I'm so sick of washing everything. I'm on strike. I'm with Habitual on this one. What about the carrots? Never know with these Chinese products, maybe someone sneezed on it in the factory. Exactly. Exactly. So you never know. But I'm also like kind of a nutcase when it comes to the grow tent and like contamination. Thank you so much, Snapfuse. Appreciate you. Best wishes right back at you. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday so far. I'm feeling good, you guys. We're on the tail end of the reset. So there it is, an 18-inch high velocity fan. And it's got Oh, does it oscillate as well? No. So what's with the double speeds? Oh, probably to spin it the other way. Cool. All right, let's see here. Let's plug her in and check it out. Who's making biscuits and gravy? What time should I be there? Yeah, so they just sit like this on the floor, but I can also mount it to the ceiling, which I will probably for a few of them. So let's plug her in and check it out and see where I can place them and how they should be placed. So I've got one up here that's oscillating. I need them all over the grow tent, so I'm just gonna plug it in first just to check it out. All right, so yeah, it spins both ways. So suck up the cold air or put out cold air. I mean, yeah, it does a pretty good job. Ah, nice and breezy now in the grow tent. Gonna be loud though. Hi, Blooming Royals. Happy Saturday. Wow, that's a pretty powerful fan. Look at that. I feel like I'm in a convertible or something, going for a ride. Make the air flow around like a racetrack is the best way. Yes, and kind of shove all the air out to the exhaust, right? What's up, number 2 with fries? How are you doing? Reporting for duty. Happy Saturday. Wow, this feels great. So we've got some good airflow just from the one fan. So that's it. I'm calling it a day. I'm done for the day. Just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna have to make it easy breezy in here. Oh my God, I love it. Be careful of wind burn. I don't even know what wind burn is. But I will be careful. I don't have to have them all at full speed. Well, this is nice. I can have them kind of on lower speed, but all around the tent. I don't even have to have them all on at once. Yeah, Beyonce with the Blooming Rose. Thank you so much. Too much air on the leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep it. Thanks so much for stopping by, Ian. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna come check out your garden soon. So yeah, I don't know where to set this guy up. I have 5. So I think it's just gonna be more about trying to create a path for the airway. You have to point them at the wall, right? Use the wall to like bounce the air off of so that it's not like direct wind on the plant, right? You want a small breeze, not a windstorm. Can you imagine? It's like reporting live from the grow tent. We're live from the eye of the storm. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to bring a couple of the other ones in here. Actually, you know what? Let me focus first on the exhaust fan. Let's focus on that because that's most important. So we got this now. I'm going to have to get some zip ties. Alright, so those fans, I got to get some zip ties so I can set them up. I think I might point them like, I might point one. What's up, Bowtie? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. I might point one fan kind of like up there, like facing this way, because the intake is going to be lower down, right? And then I might take, I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to play around with it and maybe put them all on a lower speed. So rather than having them all high speed, put them lower and see how that does. Hash, I think I experienced windburn a little bit on my parsley plant with this fan that I have here. It was blowing like directly on the plants, and I think it kind of damaged them a little bit. Bernie, you're late. Leftovers went to the chickens. LOL. It's funny. Are they spider farmer lights? Yes, they are. What's up, Germinator? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna deal with the exhaust first. It's kind of, I don't know, some of these things I find, because I'm so uncoordinated when I do this stuff, I feel the need to do it off of a live, but that's what this is all about. Just doing these projects live. So these seeds, some of them didn't germinate. I'm just gonna take this off for now. I'm gonna move this station somewhere else, just so that I can get my ladder set up here. I'm gonna get, I have some soil, a bucket of soil there. I'm gonna get that out of the grow tent. The only reason why I left it in the grow tent was if I need to top up my lemon seedling or something, or I don't know, do something else in soil. I keep it in the grow tent because it's like clean soil, it's not contaminated. And the second I let it out of the grow tent is when I lose control of what happens with that soil. So for those of you that are new here, I don't really grow in soil. I have a couple plants in soil, but that's it. So my lights, when I had the full grow going on and everything was flowering, were 1410, but I don't know, maybe I should have kept it at 1212. I just looked online and 1212 was more for, I don't know, there was conflicting information. Some information says seedlings need more light, and some others say that they thrive in 1212, and then some things say that as plants get more mature, they need more light. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to write all this stuff down so that I know going into this grow exactly what needs to happen at every growth stage. Every grow I've kind of just been winging it, and then I have the plants growing, and then I don't have time to think things through, and I'm in a rush to get everything going, and I really want to do things right this time. So yes, habitual, it depends on the light. So I try to, so I had just gotten the PAR meter, whatever it's called. So I didn't realize the intensity of the lights up until toward the end of my grow when I got the Pulse Pro, and the PPFD for the flowering stage varies, and because I had seedlings and I had things that were fully flowering and fruiting, I tried to average it out at a PPFD of 500. And I forget what the DLI was. DLI, right? PPFD was 500, Stangman. But now that everything's going to be in the same growth stage, I won't need to average out the PPFD. I'll be able to pick the most effective, or like have the most optimal PPFD, and it'll satisfy everything. So I think between seedling stage is like, I think it's like 1 to 400 or something, and then flowering is higher. Anyways, I have to look that up. There's all these things, so I got to figure out the lights and the lighting schedule. That's in the center of the light. Yes. So in the center of the grow, when I hold my Pulse Pro to do the reading, I do it from here. So both lights are on, and they're usually full intensity. And you just hold this flat and you do your reading, and that's it. You can run the seeds I sent you at 1212. So maybe I'll do the whole tent at 1212. What if you put certain age plants in certain quadrants? I definitely could, but the thing is, so normally I should do like half. Since I have 2 sets of lights, I could take half of this system and half of this system, and have this one growth stage, and then half of each of the other, and then that way I can manipulate the PPFD for either side. Run autos at 18.6 or 24 to get the most of them. I don't even know what that means. Will autos give a good harvest on 12-12? I've never grown cannabis. It's gonna be my first time trying it, so beats me, man. You guys tell me. Can dim or lower lights to whatever you need. Yes, Ned, great idea. That's a great suggestion. What's up, Cannabis? Good to see you. Yes, you did. Cavs has graciously sent us some seeds, so that's gonna be in the next grow. I won't really be sharing it on this YouTube channel. What's up, Taproot Tom? We're gonna be sharing it. I'm gonna create a different channel for that type of content, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, do I just put one of the plants in this bucket and just see what happens and let it grow alongside my tomatoes? Do I procure a specific system and create kind of a segregated section in my grow tent for this? So that's why I haven't started the seeds yet, is just because I'm trying to think about how I'm going to grow this. Are you planning to build another greenhouse? Not at this time. I've got my hands full. Was planning to buy a shipping container, build something very similar. I've seen people turn shipping containers into grow rooms. It is a wonderful idea. Do it! It's so awesome to be able to grow your own, whatever you're growing. This is the thing, every plant need differs. Light hours, veg, and then change in flower. Yes, so in terms of the food that I grow, everything has different needs, right? From watermelon to strawberries to tomatoes to cucumbers. So one thing I know for sure is this side, and I was just in the chat on Level's Grow Show, and Local Weedia was saying a comment about she learned from her teacher to not put plants against the wall because it could be tricky with like fungus and mildew and all that stuff. And I find that every time, so I've had a cucumber plant right here, and I've had a cucumber plant right here. The cucumber plant over here never, ever, ever got PM. Ever. No problems. But the cucumber plant here against the wall did. The only time I didn't have issues against the wall was when I was growing peppers. Peppers are not as susceptible to as many diseases as tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplant, watermelon, even strawberries or zinnias or dahlias. All those things are kind of like, they can get downy mildew, they can get blight, they can get powdery mildew. But the peppers, for some reason, the peppers are always like an exception. They never really get sick unless it's like a user error and I've done something to screw it up. You're gonna go cannabis, dude, that's awesome. Hey, I'm not saying I'm gonna grow. I don't know if it'll grow, okay? I'm gonna try, but I don't know. We'll see. 12-12, sea of green, like Cav stated. All right. Sea of green method will do well for your setup. I don't know what sea of green is. Can somebody enlighten me? You should definitely do that with an auto flower plant. The dank princess, that's my vote for the new. I love that, Taproot Tom. That's a great suggestion. Let's keep it simple. Sea of green method. What is the, okay, we need to get a lot more simple than that, Cavs. What is the sea of green method? All right, so today, for those of you asking that I didn't even answer your questions, what are we working on today? Today, we are going to properly set up the exhaust fan. It's been set up incorrectly for the last 2 years since I started this, and we're gonna fix it. It's also a nice opportunity to do these things now because the grow tent's empty. So PPFD, is that just like your PAR? Do you measure down where the leaves are since it decreases at distance? Yes, so you got to measure where your canopy is, which is why I had such a hard time accommodating all the plants, because one bucket system had seedlings and the other bucket system had fully grown plants, right? And then these lights are all shared, unless I do like Ned suggested, where that light, so there's 20 buckets per system. 2 rows of 10 on each system. If I just take like these 10 here and these 10 here and create like a sub environment, and then over here, but the only reason why you can't do that is because this system shares a res and this system shares a res. And so now what happens if I have seedlings in this area, but then seedlings in this area and then the other half is fully grown, I can't, because they have different nutrients requirement. So it's really challenging. Snap views, that's a great idea. I just try to grow my own food because the grocery store sucks. We're all being poisoned slowly. And what's up, Mia? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. So yeah, it would be cool to sell my veggies, but I don't feel comfortable selling anything that's not like perfect. And because I'm still learning, it's far from perfect. And also, girls gotta eat. It looks like this is a big tent and that I grew a lot, but I really didn't. Like, I was harvesting tomatoes every day, but like, it's not enough. I wasn't productive enough to even be able to support my own needs. So maybe down the line I'll be able to set up. That way you can run it with your setup. Moisture builds up on the walls. Exactly. And so that's why so in the past, I've had one full grow here, and then a few months later, I start the next one here. Whereas my first grow, I didn't know what I was doing, but maybe I kind of did, because I didn't have all these I had other problems, but this whole thing was peppers. I had a few cucumbers, but now I'm going to do that. So one half of the system is going to be sweet pepper varieties, like the non-spicy, and the other half is going to be hot peppers. And then one half of this system is going to be like, it's going to be so one long row of tomatoes, maybe one cucumber plant. I might try doing one or two lettuce plants in the buckets just to see how they differ, but we're going to do things a little bit differently this time. Did one cuc have airflow and the other didn't? Yeah, one was against the wall, so obviously poor airflow, right? Even though it had a fan, one of these guys blowing right down on it, it's not enough. So I never even looked into airflow when I set up this grow tent. I just thought, okay, intake, exhaust, the air's being exchanged, we good. But clearly we're not. Honestly, for your veggie garden, you should really think about running 20 hours of light and run your lights dimmed down to stay around 400 to 600 ppfd at canopy. So I was at 500 ppfd. The lights were a little bit lower. I was at 500 ppfd, 1410. So I could definitely adjust it. I just gotta learn, you know? Yes, I'm gonna grow alongside Bernie. Bernie's gonna help me. Or not, no pressure, because I'm sure I'll be annoying. I'll be like, Bernie, I got a question for you. But maybe I'll try that. We'll see what the electrical will cost, because 20 hours of light, that's a lot, but dimmer, yeah. 12-12 from start to finish. The Sea of Green method is a cultivation technique that maximizes yield in a limited space by growing many small plants close together and forcing them into the flowering stage early, creating a dense, uniform canopy of buds. Will you grow avocados? I want to, but there's so many things that I want to grow before avocados that take a really long time. So we're going to try the coffee plant. We have some beans or some seeds. We're going to do, what else are we going to do? I want to try like vanilla bean, maybe some saffron, some cool stuff. But thank you for the explanation, Tom. Sometimes I'm more of like a visual person, or I need more of an elaborate explanation because I'm such a visual person. PPFD will fall off as you move to the edge of the light. Center is max PPFD. That's a good point that I never even considered. On YouTube, you should be able to see them all being pollinated. I'm just here picking biscuits and gravy with the chickens. Will you grow Papaver somniferum? Somniferum. Wow, I can't read. Read much? No. I vote you run Gypsy Gas TFP. I mean, I don't know what that is. Is that what Cavs gave me? All these terms, I don't know what that is. Oh, Gypsy Grape. She needs to run an auto in the tent. I don't know. So does auto mean that it's just gonna flower no matter what? And that is the auto the ones where you decide when it starts to flower, like you turn the lights up? I don't, you guys, it's like you got to explain it to me so layman terms, or such layman terms, because Harold's asking if I've ever tried growing potatoes. I've never tried growing potatoes, but I will. Potatoes, beets. I'm gonna procure another like small bucket setup and try some root vegetables. I grew baby potatoes in my tent this summer, had a nice harvest, but it took longer than outside growth. That's awesome, Rose. Did you do it hydroponically? Your lights actually run more efficiently the more hours that you run. You're dimming down your LEDs, which increases their efficiency drastically, and the plants have more time to metabolize. That is a great piece of information, Cannabis. I'm not like a researcher, so I'm like, just whatever, man, whatever the AI summary of Google tells me is what I'm doing, and I really shouldn't admit that, but I just did. Oops. What's up, Les? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. No autos, you're running calves, great genetics. We're gonna do 12-12 like calves suggest. I don't even know the difference, but okay. You guys, when I tell you I don't know anything. I need like Growing for Idiots or something. Growing, you know, what's the book? The books? Oh, for dummies, right. Growing for Dummies. I run 16-8. My tomatoes need at least 6 hours of dark, so I give them 2 more than that because I go in the tent sometimes when the light is out. I want to grow an avocado tree, but don't think I'll be around when it finally produces. I'll take my chances with store-bought. You know what? Anybody else have the same problem with avocados? There's only one brand of avocados that I can purchase without having this problem, but every brand of avocados that I buy, they never like ripen. They one day they're hard as a rock, and then the next day all of a sudden they just rot. And it's like, no matter where I get them from, I have this problem. So, I mean, it only takes 5 years. You may as well try, MK. Photo period need 12-12. I don't know what photo period is. Is that like photosynthesis period? Like what does photo period mean? You guys, like, we got to go to basics here. Basics. David James, for now, I'm growing my own produce. We're in the middle of a reset, so the grow tent is empty, but we've got a bunch of Dutch buckets here normally, and I've got some seedlings started, ready to go. But the tent is really empty. There's not much life in here, and a little bit heartbroken, not gonna lie. Autos flower when they want to. Cool. Bernie, got you. Okay, good day, Sweet Daddy. LOL. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Les the Tomato Whisperer has sent like a plethora of seeds. So many beautiful heirloom varieties. Like, what a beautiful gift. And so we call him Seed Daddy. Photo period is the plants that you flip with light. Autos flip between themselves into flower. In soil. Blooming Rose, I wonder how the potatoes would do hydroponically or aeroponically compared to soil. I bet you they would grow quickly. DLI is all that matters to these plants. Daily light integral. It's a mix of hours and the amount of light hitting the plant. Always go for 18 to 20 hours and run your lights dimmed. Interesting. Okay. Lord of the Seeds. LOL. You'll have fun learning cannabis plant. Also, you know, I've got my dad, he's a grower. I can always call him up for some advice, except he's an outdoor grower, but still. And I've got like family members, my uncle, he's an indoor grower. Like, he knows a lot. So I could also pick his brain, just get him to come over and come help me with my tent. Autos will flower no matter what the light schedule. Photo period seeds require 12-12. When you decide to grow root veggies, I will have done the test runs. I will keep you posted. Right now, it's all doing great. Waiting for the fruits and veggies to start forming. So exciting, Blooming Rose. Very, very exciting. Auto flower, meaning it will produce flower without you having to change the light schedule. Usually, changing the light schedule is what forces the plants to go from growing leaves to making buds. I'm just learning so much. You have to control the light. Plethora, yeah. Any chilies? Yes, I'm going to be growing different kinds of chili peppers for sure. We're going to have a spicy section and a sweet section, just like the grocery store, you guys. I'll be in a wheelchair or a walker trying to find my way to the avocado tree. I will come visit MK and I will hand pick them for you. How's that? And I'll even feed your chickens too. For the record, I call him Les. I bet you do, Hash. But you know you want to call him C Daddy. Interval, daily, light, interval. Oh, I thought he typed integral. Anyways, whatever. If people put typos or have a typo, I can't even tell the difference because I don't even know. I watched an aeroponic potato video. It looks like a sci-fi movie. It's so cool. What the hell is going on here? What's up? I said quiet in there. It's pretty quiet in here. This is a grow tent with no plants right now. We just are in the midst of a big reset. So anyways, I'm gonna grab my ladder and we're gonna see what we can do here. First, I'm actually gonna move this out of the way. What's involved in moving. TFP, I got an idea for your next Halloween costume. You know what's so funny, you guys, is you know the dress that I wore for my Halloween costume? Because I'm like such a, I don't know, I'm like so into florals and flowers and whatever. I have so many dresses like that I said to myself, you know what? Every day I'm gonna show up with the same crown, just a different dress, like as if I'm a real princess. So every Halloween will be the fresh princess, just with a fresher outfit every year. Whenever you're ready, message Bernie, he'll help you. Oh, I'm already ahead of you, Cavs. I already will be picking his brain before I'm even ready. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just turn down the exhaust, and I'm also gonna get rid of this. So right now, I feel like I don't need the humidifier in my tent. I'm gonna leave it in the corner. The vacuum I leave in the grow tent all the time because I don't like bringing things outside from outside inside. So I have concerns about bringing the vacuum outside and then just bringing it in periodically when I need it. So I'm gonna move this soil though. I don't know where to put it. But look, to all you soil growers, see, I have soil. I might also create a little special section for my lemon seedling. I think I need to just really give it some good attention. Soil with no water retention. Yeah, don't contaminate your tent that way. Everyone repping for you. How long you've been growing? Oh, I think it's just because, well, Bernie, I'm sure, is an experienced grower, but I just, soil in the tent, yes. It's clean soil. There's no, okay, I just got distracted. What the heck is a jalapeno? I've heard of jalapenos. What the heck? Okay, I don't know if you're trolling me or if that's an actual pepper, and my other phone is dead, so I can't even Google it. But yeah, soil in the tent. Maybe we'll ever allow soil in my tent again. Friggin' bugs drove me nuts. All right, I'm gonna get it out right now. I have my lemon seedling in soil, but we're gonna maybe get it out of there. Anyways, let me get this vacuum out of the way here. So again, I'm in the midst of a full tent reset, and before I reset everything, we're gonna fix the exhaust, we're gonna set up the fans, we're gonna do all kinds of stuff that we need to do prior to wiping like the final wipe down. Feel free to ask me anything Bernie doesn't know. Teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely, and I appreciate that. Oh gosh, we should play a game. Soil is, everybody fill in the blank. Not all at once. Oh man. Actually, Taproot Tom, if we're talking about my water, probably not that clean. Ask Hash. Apparently I have anaerobic water or something, or anaerobic something. I don't know, Les. Okay, so for those of you that are new here, Les knows like all the weird, cool varieties. So if Seed Daddy doesn't know about the Culapino, none of us know about the Culapino, okay? What? You're trolling me, right, Habitual? A nada pino? You got any peppers? Nada pino. Oh man, that made me laugh. You're being serious. That is hilarious. Jalapeno. There is also habanada. Sounds genetically modified. That is hilarious. Cocoa core. Never grown in cocoa core. Maybe I should put my lemon seedling in cocoa core. What do you guys think? Yes, Kaz, that's why I'm doing it last. Soil provides a whole buffet for the plant to choose from. As far as cleaning goes, if you're asking for help, all you've got to keep a strong move along. Now I have the song stuck in my head. Thank you so much. What is that? All American Rejects, right? When all you gotta move along. Anyways. But I feel like this has turned into like a little bit of karaoke every day. I've really found myself getting more comfortable and singing for you guys. This is called the Serenading Saturday Live, where I sing for all you people. Just kidding. They're just the same peppers that are selectively bred to not be spicy. Sounds ridiculous. You should have to flush your cocoa companies with anything, do it for you. Root veggies, 50-50 perlite and cocoa core. Maybe I should do that for my lemon seedling. You put in so much work the last couple of days. Hats off. Thank you so much, Germinator. Appreciate you. I've really put in the work because I want to. I'm very, very, very passionate about this project. Now it's more than a project. It's, oh my God, I think I just saw something fly. It's more of a lifestyle. Or maybe it was a piece of dust. I don't know. Swear I just saw something. It's okay, we're doing a reset, so it's all good. A heartless heatless. I was like, what the heck is a heartless jalapeno? What, it didn't care about your feelings when you cried because it was too spicy? Cocoa cores, like a lot like what you're already doing. Actually, MK, I am actually not tone deaf, so your ears should be rejoicing, not bleeding, okay? My poblanos turned red, a little spicier, but delish. Oh my gosh, I love poblanos. I definitely have to grow some more. And yes, I'm definitely in key. I play piano. I listen to music all the time. I actually, like, I think I can sing, but yeah, so I'm definitely, MK, don't be rude, wipe your ears. Well, I think I heard some glass shatter somewhere. Cocoa kind of like the medium ground between soil and arrow. You put the care and love into what you do, it'll come back to you. A frickin' men, Germinator, for sure. Megatron jalapenos for the win. That almost sounds as cool as the Rebel Starfighter Prime tomato. Wax dripping out. Ew. Install some yellow sticky traps. I have them all over. Yeah, she's hunting thrips. No, actually, I know how to hunt thrips. And if you see something flying full force in your tent, it's not a thrip. They need to either hitch a ride, and they can fly from one plant to another. But this, whatever it was like a gnat or something, because it flew. You know what? I bet you, I know what happened. I think it's when I lifted the soil, I have like perlite in there and something else that's like lightweight maybe, that kind of flew with the fan, and it's kind of, I don't know, now it's settled, I think. Whatever dust or debris it was. What? Cubanelles? What is that, like a Cuban cigar? What's up, Fred? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Well, at least you think you can sing. I know. No, you know what? I've actually like recorded myself before and played it like alongside the music. And every time I'm like, nailed it. Like all the time. I just freaking nail all the time. I love it. I'm a great singer, I'll have you know. Heatless hot pepper. Oh yeah, heartless hot peppers. That's all growing has a lot of care and love. Yes, and it's one of those things where you could put as much into it as you want or as little into it as you want, and but it'll show, you know. And then there are just those people that like throw some seeds in the soil and then boom, like beautiful garden. All right, so I'm just gonna turn this off, or I should just unplug it for now. All right, unplugged. I'm gonna take the filter off because I gotta wash it. Woo. Okay, now I have that stupid song stuck in my head. Well, it's a good song. It's not stupid, you know. Some people can grow anything without putting any effort into it. Yeah, I don't understand how those people do it. Because me, I gotta put so much effort into things. And it's probably because I'm an overthinker and an overcomplicator by nature. Do you need that carbon filter? Yeah, it helps with the smell. Honestly, like the tent does, even though I'm not growing cannabis, it does smell sometimes. So it's like the tomatoes and stuff, especially after a good defoliation, it helps. Cubanelle peppers are good. Man, sounds like a Cuban cigar, like a little mini cigar. Like, you want a Cubanelle? You want to light one? I think she's contractually obligated to do a magic show before singing. You missed the magic. She made her plants disappear. LOL. Yeah, that's actually the magic trick. A perfectionist, or at least I am. I mean, I'm not I only am if it's like art. If it's art, like editing a video or making something, I'm a perfectionist. But other things, I'm like, good enough. Good enough. And that's my attitude sometimes with the garden. And I'm trying to get out of my own way. My house stinks all the way down the block with carbon filters, LOL. Posted pics of the air pump and the air stone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Sounds like a good time to roll one up and smoke one. Do it. Once you start growing buds, you'll have a smell. Oh my gosh, I'm sure. I'm just gonna grow one plant. Will you grow cacti? I don't know. I should. I should have a succulent section in the grow tent. All right, let's get to work because all I've been doing, I've honestly been kind of taking advantage that everything is almost clean, that I haven't really been doing any work today. Okay, so the exhaust is in here. I'm gonna take it out. Stop yapping and get back to work. You guys, the more you get to know me, this last week has probably been like my most productive week because I've been making an effort to talk less and work more. So today it's you know, it's Saturday, it's my day off, so I'm gonna be talking up a storm. I popped like 187 beans, LOL. Where do you have the space? Okay, calves, how many grow tents do you have? Where do you find the space? Okay, so I don't know if I need to find a... Oh, somebody once told me, I think it was Hash, talking about hose clamps for my fans. I had no idea what you were talking about, and then I Googled what a hose clamp is, and I was like, oh, I have so many hose clamps. But yeah, I don't know if I need a new duct, like a shorter one. I don't know if I have one, because ideally this is like way too long. I mean, I could always fold it up or cut it. I can't wait till day 26 of the reset. You know what? It won't be, because I've been working really hard to get it done within a week. So everything's pretty much done. All the systems, everything's clean. We just got to wipe everything down. It's just, let's set up our 5 high velocity fans around the tent and fix our exhaust, fix our intake, do anything that's gonna like unsettle the dust. Then I'll wipe everything down, you know? Just want to do things right. But it won't be 28 days or 26 days. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go find, I'm gonna go see if I have a smaller duct, because, or whatever it's called. What is it called? A duct? A pipe? I don't know, what do you call it? My friend has greenhouse set up in Kansas City. 8 grow tents, wow. He lets me do phenotypes, expressions. Nice. Do you grow your beans in the soil? Very cool. Yeah, ducting. All right, so I'm gonna see if I have a shorter one. If not, like I can either cut it or bunch it up. I don't want to cut it because like I might need to use it for something else down the line, because I still have an extra intake fan if ever I had like another grow tent or whatever. Okay, let me go look for that. BRB, don't go anywhere. Drink some coffee or something. don't have one. I'll have to bunch it. What'd I miss? Whew. That mess right there gives me PTSD and a headache. Imagine how I feel, okay? This is like really just stressing me out. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but it's a big mess. I know. Staying man, loyal to the soil. I don't know. I've never looked at their catalog. Target sells huge bags at 50/50. I might try my lemon seedling in that blooming rose. Dwarf velour French is another good bean. I mean, sounds pretentious. It's not out yet. December. Nice. All right, so I'm just gonna bunch this. Go to take that thing off. All right, let's just remove it first. Oh, okay, so this grow tent is so tight. It's in such a tight space that the duct, like my house ducting, is like right there. I don't know if this is gonna fit. If not, I can put it out here. All right, I'm just gonna go outside the grow tent just to make sure I've done that correctly. Cut the duct. Anything will fit if you have a big enough hammer, yeah. Yeah, I'm not cutting the duct. I've bunched it just in case I want to use it in the future for something else. You know, like what if I don't stay here and I need like a longer duct or something? I don't know. The key is where is going outside of there. It's going into the basement, straight into a wall. No, so there's no wall. There's no, so I made the duct face out this way and there's no wall blocking it, I don't think. Maybe just a couple support beams and some ducts, but I'm gonna go outside and look at it. That's why I said cut the duct. I'm gonna save it for now, but I'll probably end up doing that and eat my words soon, Hash, so don't worry. I know you're on to something. You want to exhaust away from your intake so it doesn't pull it right back in. Well, it's already at the opposite end of the tent, right? So this is one end of the basement. This is where the intake is coming in from, down here. Initially, I had it set up coming in from up there, and I have another intake fan coming from up there. We're gonna move that one down, and then this one was exhausting. So even though it's exhausting here, it's actually putting the air back out into the lung room, but on the other end of the basement. So I'm just gonna go outside the tent quickly and make sure it's not obstructed. It's gonna be hard for her to push air through that duct. That's why I'm gonna go check to see where the air is exiting and if there's room for that air to flow out correctly. If not, I'll cut the duct. Gotta go. Have a great day, MK. Happy Saturday. Appreciate you for hanging out. Looked up the definition of what? What's up, Bark Dog? Happy Saturday. Sorry if I missed saying hello to anybody. We're busy doing some actual work today, you guys. So we moved the exhaust. The exhaust was exiting out of the grow tent down there on the floor. And thanks to you guys, we are doing it properly now. I vent mine outside my house with a dryer vent port. Nice. I get birds trying to climb in those, man. You know, a couple years ago, I had a bird in my dryer. These little blackbirds, they like chewed up the louvers and like from the outside of the house. And they climbed through the exhaust and into the dryer. And then I heard something like flapping one day and I was like, what the F is that? And it was like cawing or I don't know, squawking or whatever the heck. And yeah, pretentious. Yes, pretentious is like pinkies up everybody, you know, like a snob kind of. I've pulled birds out of those a ton on job sites. Yeah, and so now I got a cage on the louvers so that the birds can't go in, but yeah, a cage would be needed. Can you imagine a bird flying in the grow tent? All right, let me go and check, make sure that's done correctly. I'll be right back. I think I need to make an adjustment. I think I'm actually better off moving. I think I'm better off moving the exhaust to here, because the ceiling, the ceiling of the tent is hitting the actual ceiling, and the air is not going to no behind scene tour. Honestly, there's like nothing to see. Just wood and ducts and insulation. So yeah, I might, I don't think it's like a crime, right, if I exhaust it out here instead. What do you guys think? Like literally, there's maybe about not even a foot of space between where the duct is and where the ceiling is. So I don't know. I mean, I could try turning it on just to see. Or I could, maybe I'll exhaust it out here. I feel like that's better. Because I feel like the air isn't going to actually properly exit. Yeah, this is not good. Like you can literally see this, the ceiling. Anyways, I can show you guys quickly. It's like right there, you know? So there's really nowhere for the air to go. Yeah, so this side is like a little open here. There's like several feet of space, so yes, I'm aware, Hash. That's why I don't want to do it there. Because the air is not going to go anywhere. At least here, this area is like open, so I shouldn't get a flashlight in there. sounds like something just fell on the other side. Alright. Treat it like a bathroom vent fan. You're pulling moisture and heat out of that tent. Don't let that air die in a tight enclosed space. Yeah, that's why I moved it. It was too tight out the top. Is there a way to port that outside on the other side of your tent? If not, put a dehumidifier in that space. Eat up that extra moisture. Yeah, I have a dehumidifier. I have two actually. I have a mini one down here on the floor, and then I have a big unit. Cutie pepper seedlings. Congrats. That's such a cute variety. She has 2 intake fans and 1 exhaust, no negative pressure. She's creating a chimney effect. Am I? Oh, in the lung room. That's actually not a bad idea. It's just a unfinished basement. But the humidity in the house is fine. So anyways, let's plug it back in. So I've moved it. Obviously, it was initially exhausting down below, and now we're exhausting up here. Up here, there's no room for the air to travel. It's too much of a confined space. Like I said, you guys, this tent, it's not like it just fits anywhere, you know? So, more seeds. All right, I'm just gonna plug it in and we'll see what happens. I'm a general contractor. All right, well then I'll be picking your brain for basic tasks, Bark Dog. So right now the humidity in here is 42%, and that's with no plants. I don't have my filter on the exhaust, but that's okay. I'm just turning it on low for now. So I don't know how to tell if I'm creating pressure. That's the one thing I don't really understand, is like, I mean, it feels good in here. Like, it feels kind of breezy, and the more important part is what the lung room is at. I don't know. I should put something there to monitor the humidity. Gonna have to call me the vault keeper. Yeah, you're already seed daddy. We can't change that now. I have so many seeds I'm germinating right now. I was up till 3 a.m. last night. Whoa, sounds exciting. What's up, sky overhead? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're just fixing our airflow. We've got some new fans to set up, but now I realize I have no zip ties. But for those of you that just got here, we've got 5. I mean, they're not oscillating, but it's better than nothing. We got 5 of these. 5 of these guys here. Anyways, whatever. I showed you, that's it. All right, I'm gonna move this back over there now. But yeah, so we've got some new fans to set up. Some of them I'm gonna put on the wall or on the ceiling. I just need like some zip ties, and yeah. But yeah, I don't know how to tell if I'm creating pressure. Like, if the intake is on and the exhaust is on, and I close the tent, it kind of like inflates. And I have the, what are they called? Like the little vents open. But yeah, I don't know about airflow. So we'll learn along the way, but can't be doing worse than I was before. So, okay, let me put this seedling station back. How many times do you guys wash your exhaust filters before procuring a new one? So, negative pressure. I don't know what that means, but what's up, Fred? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. How big is your lung room? I would say I have like a few feet of space just surrounding the grow tent. Smoke a joint or light up an incense to help airflow. I love that. Yes. Oh, Fred, I saw one of your videos. I don't know. Sometimes on YouTube, I feel like I think I'm watching a new video, and it's an old one. But I saw one of your videos of you. You had brought everything into the grow tent for the winter, and your plants look great. Tent pushing out positive pressure. Do you even need a filter? I mean, what's up? What's up, Barry Hulls? I need a filter only because sometimes, like after defoliation, it really smells. Yeah, it's in a basement staying, man. So the area, like the general area, isn't super large, but all right. Let me get this seedling station back in here. I'm gonna actually put it here instead. I'm gonna move. Whoop. And I don't really need this humidifier, but I don't want to take it out of the grow tent, because once I take it out, it's a whole process to clean it. The tent is pushing out. Put you guys over here for a second. If I lift this up too much, it's gonna fall apart. I had to like glue it together. Alright, so this is gonna go, whoop, see? Already fell apart. What the F? You have positive pressure. Okay, so how do I get negative pressure? Is it because maybe I only need one exhaust. Maybe it's this exhaust over here. Maybe if I unplug, or not exhaust, sorry, intake fan. So I think this could be the problem. So this is fine. I moved this down. It used to be up here, pulling from up here. Now, okay, so I have two intake fans. I could unplug this one. So let me unplug this one and see how it affects the air in here. All right, let me try that. Let me get my, I don't know if I'll reach. Place this plug into here. All right, so, oh, the tent is starting to deflate. Oh, wow. What a difference. Do you guys, I don't know if you can see that, but the walls around me are like, oh. Wow, this entire time, every time I zip up the tent, it just like inflates like crazy. So I need more exhaust than intake is what you all are suggesting then. All right, I get it now. I get it now. So we want negative pressure. Negative pressure is good, right? So, okay, let me turn my exhaust up a little more. I mean, now that I see it, it's common sense, right? Like, it just makes sense. I'm such a visual person that I get it now. More air needs to be sucked out than is coming in. You guys should have just said that. Whoever said more intake or less intake, more exhaust, thank you for making me understand it. I don't know, man. Sometimes I need things explained a very specific way in order for me to get it. It's just what you get with me, you guys. Is the tent? Yeah, the tent is closed up. What's up, Lucky Pat? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Okay, so we're in much better shape now. Wow, what a difference. I mean, yeah, it's not, like literally sometimes I thought the tent was gonna like rip at the seams because it would just inflate so much, even though, well, it's because it's not about the intensity of the intake, it's about the quantity, right? Technically it should be on a timer. I don't think you're ready for all that. Okay, here's the thing is you can set up a routine with these Spider Farmer exhaust and intake fans, but I don't know what kind of routine I need to create or what that looks like. So I've never even tried, but wow, it even feels different in here. Like, oh, maybe that's because I got a fan right next to me. Like, wow, so much more airflow. What an idiot, right? What an idiot. Your tent has air intakes at the bottom, so now all is good. Yes. So Stang Man, I do monitor my VPD, but it's never, I don't really know what that has to do with the airflow, but I guess it's all connected, but we're figuring it out slowly, you guys. Size matters, Cannabis. We were just talking about that earlier. It really does. So yeah, all right, cool. So that's a positive change. Now we're gonna set up yeah, exactly. Actually, I never thought of that. Spider Farmer sounds like the opposite of what you want. Such a bad name. True. What's up, Travis? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna bring the rest of those fans in and unbox them. I don't know if I'm gonna set up all of them, or maybe I could set them all up and I just don't need them all on at the same time. But these are the fans. I need to procure some like zip ties or something because I can get them kind of on the wall. And I mean, they're pretty powerful. And you've got a couple of settings. I forget what the other one is, but you know when it spins the opposite way and it kind of sucks the hot air? Thanks so much, Bark Dog. Appreciate the support. And thank you, Lucky Pat. Appreciate you. It's a never-ending learning curve, but I embrace it. I work with a 4x4 and my problem is humidity. Yeah, it can be challenging. Might I suggest a mini dehumidifier? I don't know if you have too much humidity, but I got this from Amazon. It's good for like a really tiny space. It's rated for 300 square feet. It cannot keep up with this grow tent, but maybe in a 4x4, it would be great. So yeah, this fan is pretty good. I just don't know where to set them up. I don't know how to set them up. Like just all around the tent. You guys said create kind of like a circle. Give me all the spiders. They keep my garden free of flying pests. True, that is a good point. Yes, Stangman, they're 18-inch fans. You'll have to do the math. Oh my God, you lost me already, Hash. 25% for fans, another 25% for carbon scrubber, another 30% for long duct. What? But for what? Like, I don't know what that means. Also add for every 90-degree angle. I'm so confused. I don't know what kind of math is involved. Oh, are you talking about creating a routine for the fans? Create a spiral in your space. Okay. See? You guys are learning how to explain things to me. I love it. I'm a very visual learner, and so I need like very specific instructions if I'm going to try something new. I don't like webs in my crops. Makes sense. Trust me, you'll get irritated with me. Actually, I embrace it, Hash. You know, I appreciate the suggestions. I really, because I'm new at this, I kind of rely on the knowledge of others in the community. What's up, Shawnee? Happy Saturday. So good to see you. Saying hi before I go to work and what I'm supposed to be doing. Snowing here in Minnesota. Oh man, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. I'm not prepared. I still have to kind of clean up the rest of my outdoor garden. There's some stuff I still haven't done, but thanks for hanging out, Shawnee. Appreciate you. Yeah, keep that snow where you're at, Shawnee. Lucky Pat, math is not my strong suit at all. And not only that, but I've just never been great at it. And because of that, I've gotten so much in my own head that as soon as people talk numbers, I freak out and I just overthink it, and I make myself unable to do the math. When really, if I just take a deep breath and just think, I can do math, just not well or not quickly. Or, you know, some people it comes easily to. With me, even when it comes to like measuring out nutrients and stuff, it takes me a minute. It can be a little challenging for me. 4 inches on the ground when I woke up here. Travis, you're in Alberta, right? Or where are you? No, you're in Saskatchewan, I think. Deer season. All the gunfire coming down from the hills. Yes, it's hunting time. Snow, yep. I also have a mechanical engineering degree. I've done too much math. Yeah, you see, I am into the arts. Anything arts and crafts related, you want to make something, I'm your person. But you want to figure out a math equation, just, yeah, don't ever ask me unless you want like tears and hyperventilation and yeah. I've just never been good at math. It's because I don't care. Like, I don't, you know, you're good at the things that you care about. That's the way it works. With me, I don't really care. I've never had to care about math up until my previous job was a lot of numbers, and I was getting really familiar and really comfortable, and now I just, who needs math? I'll get you guys to do it for me. Hash, start your calculations and tell me what routine I need to create. Just kidding. Yeah, Wabbit season. Oh, I should have dressed up as Elmer Fudd for Halloween. If you Google your size tent and how often to exchange that air, I've tried. It says every 5 minutes, but I don't know what that means. So like 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, or do you alternate? You do a little bit of intake and then a little bit of exhaust, or do you like overlap them? Anyways, you know, I don't know about this stuff, and I tend to overcomplicate it. So there are calculators online. I will look for one, Hash. That's actually a great idea. You know, that's one thing I need to work on, is doing a better job at realizing the resources that are around me, also known as the internet. I'm not much of a researcher. I'm like, all right, one of you on the live, who can give me a quick answer? Come on. On YouTube, Bernie. Nice, Travis. Number disorder. I don't know if it's so much as a number disorder. It's more of a overthinking disorder. I don't even know if you want to call it a disorder. I just don't care. Use Grok. Actually, Grok is a really handy resource. Word AI. Ooh, she does awesome math. Yeah, true. I try to, honestly, I really try not to use AI. The only thing I use AI for is when I do my reels that have the voiceover. but I write the script. I just use it for the voiceover. My fans are on controllers set to VPD control to kick on when needed automatically. Oh, there's such a thing, Stang Man? I did not know that. What, Ned? CFM? What's that? What CFM are your incline fans you're using for exhaust and intake? Well, there's Spider Farmer. What does CFM mean? I was watching the Smurfs a couple weeks ago. Nice. Different plans have different exchange rates. That's why it's so tough. I'm growing so many things in one space. Inline, not inclined. Thank you, Cavs. Always coming through with the information. Appreciate you. Habitual, you missed CFM. No, we fixed the exhaust, and now we're just talking about airflow and how to properly set up the fans in my tent, and if I should create a routine with my intake and exhaust. So yeah, I want to be able to get these things done before I wipe down the grow tent and before I start this new grow, because it's like, if I'm sitting on this knowledge, this new information, I can't not execute before my next grow. Otherwise, the whole time I'm gonna be like, should have fixed the airflow when I had the opportunity. All right, I'm gonna look up my controllers and see if there's a way to do that, Stangman. Let me see the exhaust, right here, Habitual. Almost dropped you guys. So it went from exhausting down below to up here now. So now, and we also unplugged one intake because I was creating positive pressure in the grow tent from what I learned. Because every time I shut my grow tent, it just inflates. So I have 2 intake fans and 1 exhaust, so I unplugged 1 intake and left. That looks tidier too. Yeah, it looks much tidier, and now I have room to put this POS shelf there. I'm just kidding. It's really not. It just needs to be put together properly. Thank you so much for hanging out, Travis. Have a wonderful Saturday. Appreciate you for saying hi. Once every 5 minutes is a minimum, and it is ACH of 12. Huh? 1400 CFM. Double, huh? I already have brain damage, TFE. This conversation's giving me brain damage. Like I said yesterday, excuse me while I short circuit for a minute. Garden helmet, yeah, for real. Every 3 minutes would be ACH of 20. What? Do I have any sponsors? I don't. I bought all this stuff. And then I just started putting my stuff out there. And I mean, I have a promo code with VivoSun. So if you guys want to buy stuff from VivoSun, I don't even remember the promo code. I think it's called Fresh15 or Fresh10. I have to look it up. It's been so long, you guys. And I never want to be somebody to like, buy this, use my promo code, buy that. I'm not like that. I just want to share what I'm growing, and I don't want to look into a sponsor that deals with math. You absolutely deserve them. You know what? It's tough because I don't want to preach to people about what they should do other than growing their own food. And even then, it's like only if you can, you know, people, you got to meet people where they're at in life. And so, you know, especially now with the economy, everything's so expensive. What am I going to tell people? Oh, use my promo code, buy this, buy that. It's like, you know, there's a time and place for sales, and I feel like I just want to connect with people and grow plants and post it. I buy stuff. I'll use your code. All right, I'll post it. Moving forward, I'll put it in the description. I just have a Vivo Sun promo code. That's it. Everything else was purchased. I do have, like, I'm obviously affiliated, or not affiliated, but with Pulse. I talk about the Pulse Pro all the time, and I'm part of their giveaway or whatever, but I don't have like a promo code or anything. All my fans' controllers are AC Infinity. Love them, so good in my opinion. I'm getting Cloudline T8 soon. Is that a light? English is my first language, but you wouldn't know it. I'm better with computer language. Nice, Fred. French is my first language, but you wouldn't know it because you don't use it, you lose it. Grow room cubic area times ACH. What does ACH stand for? Do you have a temperature or humidity controller on your exhaust? Yes, I do. And my intake. So with 2 exhausts full power and 2 intakes full power, that recycles your air in your tent every 2 minutes at a negative of 402 CO. Okay, I have another exhaust fan. I could set up the second exhaust. So what, would you put both exhausts on the same side of the tent and both intakes on the same size? But I think according to, when I was initially looking into it, according to the site, with the fan that I have and the exhaust that I have, you only need 1 of each in the grow tent. You don't need 2. 2 exhausts, 1 intake. So I have 2 intakes, like currently installed. I have 2 intakes and 1 exhaust. However, I think it's the exhaust. I think I have an additional exhaust. I can always set the second exhaust up. Anyways, all my tents from anywhere in the world on my phone app. See, that is pretty cool, but that would stress me out. Cause like, what do you do if something's going wrong and, you know, you can't control it and you can only look at it, but you can't do anything about it. You should only need 1, but the extra exhaust will definitely help you create a strong negative pressure. I did the math out. Well, thank you for that, Ned. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna see if, I think what I have is an additional exhaust. I'm gonna check it out and see. Maybe I'll set up the second exhaust and just keep the second intake powered off. So you wanna exhaust more than you're intaking so that it sucks in, right? Pretty much. Creates negative pressure. I get it, I get it. I didn't know that there was math to it or a certain number to it. So for those of you that are new to growing, pay attention to the chat, the live chat replay, okay? Usually takes a day for it to load on the video, but this is some good information. I did not know that. Now I'm like, oh God, maybe Hash is right. There is gonna be day 26 of the reset because this is gonna take me freaking forever to wrap my head around, and I'm not gonna wanna start my plants until I wrap my head around it. And then we gotta figure out the whole nutrients thing. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, anyways. One thing at a time. We're gonna figure it out. It's all good. Yeah, guys, so we're gonna figure it out eventually, but yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a learning curve. What else? So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, all right, tomorrow we're probably gonna wipe everything down. I feel like part of that I might not do on the live just because, like, I feel like a loser because there's so much bleach. Okay, the first time I did a reset, I used like quite a bit of bleach and I wasn't wearing any kind of PPE. Air changes per hour. Okay, good to know. It's a learning curve. I'm still learning and you should never stop learning about what you love. Totally, Vark Dog. That's what I love about gardening or plants. It's like the learning never stops. It's just like never ending. So it's just a lifetime of things to look forward to and a lifetime of stress. I'm just kidding. Check out AC Infinity stuff is so good. Best in class in my opinion. All right, I will check it out. The only AC Infinity product I have are these foam collars, and the roots freaking grew through the foam. Wild. So I guess it's a porous foam. What? What? Okay, that I don't even know. I don't know what that means. 1 equals 60, 3 equals 20. Huh? You mean one fan? One what? Anyways. Permaclone collars when you get replacements. Okay, I will. I had a humidifier fail and they replaced it super fast. Yeah, I mean, it costs these people nothing, right? And as long as they have good customer service, it's that's great. So yeah, guys, it's all a learning curve, but every grow we get a little better. I will say though that since I've started doing these lives, I've made so many more impactful and significant changes in the grow tent altogether. Like since I've started this grow, every grow, this was my 3rd run that I just ended, and my 1st and 2nd, I mean, I made some changes here and there, but the changes that I've made now is like, okay, now we're getting serious. Not serious, but like now we're starting to scratch the surface. Like before, it wasn't even scratching the surface. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just, a lot of the time I'm focused on the wrong things. When you don't possess the knowledge about something, sometimes you look in the wrong direction or you're focused on the incorrect aspect of it. And it's not that it's incorrect, it's just, above all else, figure out your environment. Then once your plants have like the best shot at surviving, then figure out how to take care of them. I did the opposite. Figure out how to take care of them in like a treacherous environment, and then, see, I told you, I do everything backwards. I almost choked on my coffee. I do everything backwards. When you use bleach, I'd fire 2 exhausts up for sure. Yes, definitely. Fresh eyes to point some things out and ask the right questions. You don't know what you don't know. That's, you know what, Habitual? Just in general and in life, that's something I'm trying to improve on, is asking the right questions. That is something I never yield the results I want out of a conversation because I never ask the right questions. And now I'm learning how to rephrase things properly in order to get the response I'm looking for or whatever. So, but again, that plays into thinking and before you speak, or thinking before you do something. And that's what this garden has taught me. I just go for it. I don't think about anything. I don't stop and think things through. I just do it. And then later I'm like, should have maybe done it a little differently. So that this garden has taught me like serious life lessons. Yeah, time to build snowmen. You don't know what you don't know, you know? Right, Ned. You didn't understand how important your environment was. That's because I had no way to even monitor it. I just thought, okay, I've got an enclosed space, let's grow. Yeah. So, yeah, it's good. We're gonna be making some changes and things are gonna get better. 1 air exchange per hour. 1 air exchange per hour. Okay, I get it. I think I get it. The song, do you want to build a snowman? Just me too, Les. So as I'm like, as I'm reading the chat, all I hear in my head is, do you want to build a snowman? Anyways, no, I don't want to build a snowman. I'm not freaking ready. I'm not ready for winter. The only thing that's making me ready for winter is the anticipation of this new grow. It's going to be our first winter grow, our first time having full-blown thriving plants in the winter. Can't freaking wait. Anyways, you guys, I am going to sign off. I'm going to procure some zip ties, and tomorrow we're going to figure out how and where to set up these fans. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Come hang out and be a part of this new grow, be a part of the journey. It's all just getting started, and last grow was amazing. This grow is going to be so much better because every day, thanks to you guys, I learn more about what I should be doing versus what I have been doing and maybe haven't been doing 100% right. You know, there's always a better way, and if there isn't, find one. Do it. All right, everybody. I do not want to build a snowman. Happy growing. Don't forget. Oh, thanks, Cavs. Appreciate you. And I still got to get Mrs. Cavs a shirt, so I'm going to reach out to you about that. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for the feedback, for the advice, for the encouragement, for the criticism, for the math. Thank you for it all, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are all wonderful. Sending you guys all positive vibes. Happy Saturday, and come hang out with me tomorrow. We're going to be making some moves, getting this tent ready, and let's grow. Happy growing, everybody. See you tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Peace, everybody.